On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. Going to give this to Mixon. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Here's a give to Mixon. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and
now it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30-yard line.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Made at the 36-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A 3rd down gain of 19. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A give to Elliott. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 from the 44. the gun, it's Elliott. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
With the give to Ezekiel Elliott.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Prescott from the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Prescott's pass.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
It's a gain of 6.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. Threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give here to Pollard. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. To throw is Prescott. Cooper's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Ball carrier.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Elliott, toss right. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
They get this out left. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
At the 27-yard line.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Cowboys 8, Bengals nothing.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st down. Here's Burrow. They'll find the rookie from Clemson, T. Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
That's another.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. 11 yards there, 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game.
The kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
The score, Cowboys 8, Bengals 7. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Is good.
Bullock good on the extra point. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchdown. Next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not the sense. The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're starting to put some space here. You know, the first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Oh, the slant complete to Green. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That It's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Bengals.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
To kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pass intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some...
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
A gain of 4.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming back. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
4 yards.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
6.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
48-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Prescott on 1st down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 33 yards that time.
3 yards on the play.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, touchdown. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
Woo, yeah!
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
The 2-point conversion.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They go to Elliott again. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Dallas.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Down at the 30.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Toss left to Elliott. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Running with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because they get to fire out and really smack someone. And, boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the sideline. Let's go, and let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
Off the option, that's complete. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
That one goes for 30 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
At the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Tony Brown on the tackle. A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
On 3rd down, Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A 33-yard attempt.
Bullock's kick is good, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away into 4.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Tackle made by Everson Griffin.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Everson Griffin, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st down, Cowboys.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Elliott, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Carlos Dunlap, the one who got in there to make the stop behind the line.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Sean Williams, and to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
He was
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
The wide receiver.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
4-yard gain. Brings up
out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon.
5-yard line.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Here's a run with Mixon. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a fourth and goal.
No gain on the
defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. The trick play does not pan out here on fourth and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Well, I know it points to this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Bengals, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they're squarely in play for next year mode now.